Hello and welcome everybody out there, and welcome to another one of my Grow Garden videos. In this video, I will be reading all of the seeds from the seed shop or the Sims shop. Without further ado, let's get it right into it. So the first plant I will be reading is the bamboo. Bamboo is actually a really good plant. Yeah, I really like it. If you get mutations on it, especially shocked or some admin mutations like disco, it can sell for a lot. That's Yeah, that's mostly how I got this large amount of shekels. Yeah. So I will put this in an 8 tier. It's not the best plant you can get, but it's still a really good plant. Okay, next plant is the... Let's just not talk about this plant. It's not even a plant, it's garbage. It's just pure garbage, so let's just not talk about it. Okay, next. We have the cactus. So I don't really like how cactus only spawns from, I think it's from 2 to 3 plants at a time. They don't really sell for an expensive price, so I don't really yeah, it's not a good plant for to get money. I guess I will put this in C tier. It's not the worst, but it's not the best, definitely. Okay, carrot seed. This seed is actually, I think it's the best for beginners if you don't count the strawberry seeds that I really like. But since in the late game it becomes useless, I would put this in C tier behind cactus. Next, we have the coconut seed. This is actually a really good seed. Even though the plants don't grow that large, it's still a really great seed to get and farm. So I will put this in, I guess, B tier. That's deserved. Next, corn. Yeah, corn is not good. I don't use it, and I don't think anybody does except early game players. I will put this, I mean, it is a good way to get money for early game players, so I guess I put this C tier in front of carrot. Yeah, next. Defado. 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 Okay. Defado. So, I never actually farmed it as a early game player, so I'm not sure how much money it gives, but I'm still as a late game player, I have this, nah, it's a dandelion. Yeah, it's still a really, yeah, it's a good plant to look for early game players. So I'll put this in B tier behind coconut, of course. Dragon fruit. Ooh, dragon fruit is really good. Yeah, it's might be the first seed. Yeah, it is. I will put this in S tier because dragon fruit is really easy to get a lot of money from, and it grows one of the most, it's one of the best plants to get large plants on. Okay. Next is gonna be the grapefruit. Grape is kind of confusing because without any mutations, it's pretty trashy. But if you have a large grape or a couple grapes, and you don't harvest them instantly, you just wait for large plants or shocked mutations, it could be a really good for farming money. So I will put this in S tier. Mango fruit. That mango fruit is one of my favorite fruits in the whole entire game. It's really good for grinding a large amount of money, of shekels. I think that's what they're called. And it's overall just my favorite fruit in the game, so I'll put this in A tier in front of every other plant. Next, the orange tulip. I didn't grind that flower either when I was an early game player, but I do have this. Where was it? This guy right here. I do have this orange tulip right here. He does have a lot of mutations on him, but 400,000 for a seed that costs what? I guess like 500, assuming the prices for a $500 plant. It's a really good plant, so I'll put this above beyond B. Yeah, the behind the daffodil fruit. I think it's fair. Okay, strawberries. Okay, so strawberries are good for early game players to grind a lot of money from, but they're still not as good when you get into the late game. But they are good to grind the moonlit fruits, so it's kind of hard to decide. Okay, I'll just put this in. I'll put this in A tier, just because it's really good for early game. That is really good for moonlit plants. Next will be the tomato. The tomato might not be as good as the corn, but it's still a really good plant in my opinion, so I'll put this like in C tier behind corn. I think it's a fair thing. Next will be the watermelon. The watermelon is also a really good fruit. I've gotten a lot of money from it before, so I guess I'll put this in like B tier. Behind the coconut, I think would be fair. Okay. That is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.